Hello, welcome to another Trust God and Be Real moment. So I just trust God that something that I say in my time of being real will bless someone. I want to talk about what constitutes a crummy day. It's really a play on words, because what started me off on this was I came into the kitchen, I was cleaning off the counter, and there were crumbs on the counter. And my grandkids four of them live in the same subdivision with us. So as soon as they kind of hit the house, they run straight to the pantry, they get a snack, and they don't always sit where they're supposed to sit and eat their snack. So kind of there's crumbs everywhere, but there were crumbs on the counter. So I was cleaning off the crumbs. And I was thinking how, even though you're like, oh, there's crumbs on the counter, let me clean those off. But I was thankful that there were crumbs to clean up. So as I was cleaning those up, I got to thinking about the crumbs, the story where crumbs were spoken of in the Bible. So I went and read it and to see, okay, what can I get out of this today? So here's what I read that we all that have read the story, we know that the woman came to Jesus and said, and she's a Canaanite woman. And she said, my daughter is heavily troubled by a spirit, and would you free her from that? And Jesus said, woman, go on away, because I've come to restore the lost sheep of Israel, and you're a Canaanite. You're not anybody that we take care of, basically calling her a dog. And she says, even the dogs get the crumbs from the master's table, and I'll just take a crumb. And that moved Jesus, and he said, I've not seen such great faith. Go, and your daughter is healed today. A crumb of faith, a crumb delivered this woman's daughter. A crumb defeated the demonic realm. Think about that, a crumb. So anyway, but I went and looked. I read that in Matthew. It's recorded in Luke. It's recorded probably, I think maybe even Mark. But you have to check me out on that. But it's recorded multiple times. Also, I went just a couple chapters before, and Jesus was with the disciples, which he was a lot. Well, they said they had seen multitudes, lots of miracles, and they said, Jesus, increase our faith. And Jesus says to them, listen, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can say to that mountain, go into the sea, and it will go into the sea. And they were saying, increase our faith. And he's saying, you have faith. You need to use the faith you have, because in the mustard seed is more trees and more things come from seeds. So we have the faith of a mustard seed that's been given to us. But I thought, isn't that interesting that the size of the mustard seed is about the size of a crumb? And what the crumb did for the Canaanite woman, just a mustard-sized seed will do for a situation that we're in. So when you are having a crummy day, look for some way to exercise a crumb amount of seed. Pull something out of there and say, I'm going to attach my faith to this, and I'm going to exercise our faith. Because when we exercise our faith, then our faith, it's like a muscle, it gets stronger. And we then will be able to say into this mountain, be thou removed and cast into the sea. Or to this situation, straighten up and fly right. It's a wonderful thing studying the scriptures. I so appreciate the way God speaks with me and the way he gives me analogies and plays on words and things. That's kind of the way that the Lord works with me and speaks to me. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and I hope that blesses somebody. And you guys have a great day, and remember to trust God and be real. God bless you all. Bye-bye.